everybody, and welcome to Digital Champions. I'm your host, Charlene Shirk, where we speak to some of the most innovative thinkers in the digital space. And today we've got Todd Perelmuter from Bizadmark. Todd, thanks so much for joining us today.
Hey, Charlene, thanks so much for having me.
So talk to us a little bit about Bizadmark and what you're up to over there in the Big Apple.
Definitely. What we try to focus on is really focusing on that intersection between creativity and sustainability. We believe that the future really belongs to businesses and brands that create a better future for everyone. Young people are caring about this more and more. And as it gets into a more competitive landscape and as streaming services and ad blockers, people are getting very savvy. And so it's going to take really immense creativity to break through all the clutter, all that banner blindness, to really reach people in the digital space.
All right, Todd, so how are you at Bizadmark doing that?
Well, we're trying that through an approach we call the 3 Fs, which is fun, freedom, and failure. We try to have a fun environment. We consider the whole agency the creative department. Everyone, we just want everyone to have fun. Wherever I've worked, it's always everyone wants to be in the creative department because they've got the game rooms. So we try to make that the atmosphere. So that's the fun. And the freedom is to just explore whatever kind of interests you, what you find the most interesting, compelling story in a brand, and just follow that path. And then failure, don't be afraid to fail. It's, it's kind of that fear-based thinking that really can stifle creativity. So we say fail often, fail internally as much as you can, so what goes out the door is much better.
Yeah, fail behind the closed doors. That's the kind of the little footnote to that.
Yes, we get those in the trash bin, and then the gold comes out the door.
And so let's talk a little bit about when you say, what was it, banner blindness. I love that term, banner blindness, because you get so used to seeing this. So with using your internal culture, which sounds great, how do you then communicate that to the client and help them come up with a campaign that's really going to stand out amongst their competitors?
Well, clients are really open to ideas that can break through the noise, and we remember those. So we remind them that Where's the Beef is still remembered 2 decades, 3 decades later, maybe 4 even, and it was shot on a shoestring, no big stars, and it's just the power of creativity. More recently, Dollar Shave Club came out with that big spot, and so clients want that. They're definitely open to it, but sometimes they do need a little push and a nudge. But usually when you just explain that it's a saturated market, you've got to do something that doesn't just beat their competitors or the other ads a person's going to see. You're competing with the best cat video online, because people don't differentiate, okay, this is funny because it's not an ad. They just want great content. And if it happens to be an ad, then you've got that viralability. And so that's what we try to focus on, is not just the best ad on TV or on a someone sees on their social media feed, but really just the best piece of content.
It's almost like sell to them without letting them realize they're being sold to.
Exactly, yes. And it's been a very popular kind of trend in the past, and in usually times of big, booming economies, brands are more willing to take those risks. But I think that in the future, it's really what's going to come across, because people are so, as soon as the sponsored button or that little icon comes on Facebook, people know where to look, and then as soon as they see it, they skip. So you've got to really do extra legwork. You got to really, be that next big thing, create that talk value. That's what we focus on.
And that's the challenge. Therein lies the challenge. Well, and Todd, by the way, Where's the Beef came out in 1984.
Okay, so I would say I dated myself a little bit, but I was born in only '83, so I just happen to love the history. But
it's been well. You know what? I'll date you back. I graduated in 1984, so it's been 37 years, and that thing still rings true. It's still memorable.
Exactly. Love the 80s. And yeah, 4 decades, that's staying power. That's what everyone should be hoping for.
Amen. All right. Well, Todd, thanks so much for joining us over there at Bizadmark on Digital Champions
so
today.
Much.
Oh, it's our pleasure to have you. And if you'd like to learn more about what they're doing at Bizadmark, you can check them out at dailyadbrief.com. And that's going to do it for us today on Digital Champions. I'm your host, Charlene Shirk, and we look forward to learning something new with you next time.
Simplify presents Addressable CTV, combining the power of TV with the targeting and attribution of digital. Simplify's addressable CTV delivers massive reach with the ability to scale without sacrificing precision. TV buyers can generate incremental reach with household-level targeting, frequency controls, reporting, and insights. To learn more about Simplify's addressable CTV and what it can do for your clients, visit simply.fi.